So here at Moodle, we're going to have a look at how we can embed a Microsoft form. You could use this for a quiz, some interaction in your class, to collect feedback, and this is really quick and easy to implement. So we're going to open up a new tab here. We will come to office.com, and then once we're in here, we're going to come to our apps page. We'll go to all apps, and then we're going to jump into our forms. Now, if you're creating a new form, you can click on the new form button at the top. So this would be for feedback or a form where you want to collect information where there's no right option. You can also create a quiz. Obviously, this quiz won't link into the Moodle gradebook. So if you're creating a quiz for summative assessment, then you would want to use the quiz within Moodle, but you can use this for kind of quick class interactions. It will also allow you to download either in the quiz or the forms the data into a spreadsheet. Now we've got a quiz here that we've already made. So we'll click on this sports challenge. You can see here I've got a series of questions about some different sporting topics, and we're going to embed this into Moodle. We can also add new questions down at the bottom. You can see these are the kind of questions that we can add in here into our quiz. What's really nice also about this, just kind of before we embed it, is we can see the responses that people have made. So Microsoft Forms gives us some real nice data about where people have answered those questions correctly or incorrectly, and then also you can see we can scroll down. We've collected some data from those filling out the form for some research tasks as well. So we'll come back to the questions, and then we're going to click on this collect responses option here. And it's in here that we can share it in a few different ways. So if you are sharing this in class, then you can click on the QR code, and this will allow you to share a QR code, download an image of that, embed it into a presentation, so a PowerPoint presentation that you've created. You can drop this image right in there. It means students can point their phone at the screen and jump right into the quiz. Works really well on mobile devices or on a laptop. So a nice kind of interactivity there to do quick in-class polls or surveys that links right into Microsoft Forms. We can also copy the link here, so you can shorten it and copy that link to link people to the form. So we would copy that, and then in Moodle we can come in, turn editing on, and we'll just add an activity or resource. We'll add a URL, and we can call this Sports Heroes Challenge. We can paste in our URL, and then we can save and display that. So that will let people link out to the URL. So you can see now under the quick quiz section, we have a link out to our quiz where students can then go ahead and do it. Even better than that is that we can actually embed this quiz into our course. So if we come back to our Sports Heroes Challenge, we'll come to this little embed button, and then we're going to copy this code. We'll come back to Moodle, and then we'll hit add an activity or resource. We'll add a page. We'll call this Sports Heroes Challenge. And then under the content, we can add in our quiz. So we can drop down to show some more options. And then what we're looking for is this little chevron HTML button, which you can see matches the same icon that we've got here. So the two little chevrons and the slash between them. And in here, we can delete anything that's there and paste in that iFrame code for the quiz. So now if we save and display, you can see we've got that quiz right inside Moodle. So students don't have to leave Moodle, they can do the quiz within Moodle. Also, if you do want people to do it on their phones, then we can obviously embed it in a PowerPoint, but we can also, if we just come back and look at this third option here, we'll add another text to media area this time. And then this time we'll come back to our Sports Hero Challenge. We are going to download the embed code. We'll come into our downloads, and you can see here we've got that image as a PNG, which we can then upload into Moodle. So if we come back to Moodle, click on the image button here, we'll browse our repositories. We're going to go to upload a file. We'll choose this file from our downloads, and we can open that up, upload the file, and then we'll just type in, this is a QR code link to the Sports Heroes Challenge quiz. We'll save that image and save and return to course. And you can see now that appears right inside our course page, which is nice. It just means that people can point their phone at it, whether you're bringing it up on screen in class through Moodle or in a PowerPoint presentation, they'll be able to jump right to the quiz, do the quiz on their phone. So you can keep some nice interaction happening there. So that's a couple of ways in which we can embed forms or quizzes, create an Office 365, and then embed them within Moodle. And as I mentioned, these will embed within Moodle, and they will then have the results for those quizzes move into office.com. So you do want to always be careful about collecting any personal data there. Really, this quiz is best suited to quick in-class interaction activities where you want to activate the class. It could be an in-person class or an online class, and allows you to kind of engage with the students in a different way. One very last thing that's also worth mentioning is that in our responses, we can also view this information in an Excel spreadsheet. So if you do like to get some of your quiz or polling data from class into an Excel spreadsheet, then you can do that. And you can see here we get all those answers in a spreadsheet format, which makes it nice and easy to organize. So really nice feature, being able to embed these forms or quizzes within Moodle. Some nice data in there for the responses overview as well that we can use to inform discussion within our classes. And if you do have any questions, then please do get in touch.